Well, if you were given a wish, what would it be? For one Lewis Central student, his dreams came in the form of maize and blue.
High school junior Joe Miller has faced the unimaginable, so a family friend wanted to make possible the trip of a lifetime. The story from 3 News Now Western Iowa reporter Isabella Basco.
At first glance, Joe Miller might look like a typical high school junior, but this past year has been anything but typical for him and his family. He's living with the effects of liver cancer.
It's super rare, actually. The doctor said they've never seen it, and it's usually a cancer that's found in younger kids or babies, and I got it at 16 years old.
Joe missed his whole sophomore year with chemotherapy and months in the hospital. Earlier this year, he received a liver transplant.
It's been a long journey for our family, and one that's still going on.
After a rough year, Jason Kyman, a family friend, stepped in and made a huge gesture. Since Joe is a passionate University of Michigan fan, Kyman paid for a dream trip to Ann Arbor. He took care of everything from hotels and gear to sideline passes.
This past weekend, we got pre-game and post-game sideline passes, and our seats were right behind the Michigan bench, like 3 rows up.
Joe also got to meet his idol, Wolverines quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
I met him on the sideline after the game, like before the game, and then got to talk to him a little bit after.
For Kyman, granting this wish was a no-brainer, calling Michigan games life-changing and electric for fans like Joe.
I've been paid back 100 times over. 100 times over for the money I've spent. It's just been an amazing thing.
Joe's father, Dan Miller, believes Kyman's good deed is reflective of Joe and his kind heart, which he's maintained despite all his challenges.
The things that he's had to go through, a 16-year-old kid's not supposed to have to go through it, but unfortunately cancer usually finds the best.
In Council Bluffs, Isabella Basco, 3 News Now.
Joe's mom says he smiled for 72 hours straight. And while he's still undergoing treatment, she reminds us all the world is full of gracious and generous people. And guys, I can't help but be reminded that it's better to give than to receive.
It is.
And to hear from Mr. Kyman in that piece getting choked up about this gift obviously meant a lot to him.
Once in a lifetime kind of thing for that kid. I hope he really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and recovers.